During the Jim Crow era, African Americans faced major segregation due to the laws and restrictions they faced. It was a very rough time for them.
The Jim Crow era was a horrible time for African Americans as it caused major segregation and hatred.
The African Americans were separated from use of normal things, such as water fountains, bathrooms, and more. Due to the rage that these unjust laws sparked among the African American community, many civil rights leaders, known as Martin Luther King Jr., and others, such as Malcolm X, were very popular. Before that, however, there was a series of events that caused this to happen. It was a domino effect, starting from an innocent little boy's death. Emmett Till was a boy who lived in Chicago. He was known to be a very fun and kind boy. That was until a tragedy happened. When the Jim Crow era was happening, many states in the South were segregated and had many strict laws against African Americans. Illinois wasn't segregated. However, Emmett Till was visiting the state of Mississippi, which had many segregation laws. Emmett Till wasn't really aware of this, and unfortunately, it led to his demise by two men. On August 28, 1955, Emmett Till's body was discovered in the Tallahatchie River.
Was found, alleged to be that of young Emmett Till.
While Emmett Till was purchasing candy at a grocery store, Emmett Till made a lethal decision. He decided to whistle at a store clerk named Caroline Bryant. After the incident, Caroline told her brother, Roy Bryant, and J.W. Millam about the incident. The two brothers and her decided to kidnap him and brutally murder him and putting his body to the lake. After the sister lied about the incident, they won the case, leaving no justice for Emmett Till.
What happened to Emmett Till sparked rage in the African American community.
The Till family was in absolute distraught, leaving the African American community furious about the zero justice. Someone had to intervene. Rosa Parks, born and raised in Montgomery, Alabama, was known to be a seamstress and worked very hard at her job.
Rosa Parks was a very hard worker, and she was known to be a very fierce lady.
Rosa Parks was known to be a fierce worker, courageous, passionate, and an unshameful person. One of the biggest parts of the Jim Crow era and one of the biggest laws that segregated whites against blacks was on the buses and many transportation sites. African Americans would have to go to the back of the bus, whereas the white people got to sit in the front of the bus. This unfair law caused the African American community to be very mad, and it caused rage and fury among them, making one of them want to rebel. After a long day of work, Rosa Parks decided to go on the local Montgomery bus, where she decided to sit in the neutral zone, where both white and African Americans could sit. Her bus driver was James F. Blake.
It wasn't her first time seeing James F. Blake. She had seen him many times before on this bus, and he was very disrespectful.
While Parks was sitting in her seat, F. Blake decided to make her move.
The bus driver, James Blake, told Rosa Parks, "Move, y'all. I want those two seats." He said this to her and to other African Americans.
Ultimately, Rosa Parks decided to not move from her seat, which led to her arrest. What Rosa Parks did on the bus was known to be one of the greatest things in U.S. history.
Emmett Till's death influenced Rosa Parks and her actions.
Rosa Parks was singing about Emmett Till. She said, "I thought about Emmett Till and I could not go back. The empowerment that I felt covered me like a quiet on a winter's night."
Emmett Till's unfair death led to Rosa Parks staying on the bus.
After the incident on the Montgomery bus, Rosa Parks sparkled a wave of influence. Many African Americans did a bus boycott.
What Rosa Parks did created a great impact on standing up for what's right for everyone.
Rosa Parks' act of resilience caused the start of a big movement that would change America forever.
What Rosa Parks did was an amazing act of resilience against the unjust American system.
Many civil rights activists, such as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., started to become very popular. This will lead to many marches and many protests. The influence of rebellion by Rosa Parks became a major effect in America. Many protests during the civil rights movement started to happen. Also, marches and speeches, such as one of the most iconic speeches ever by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., started to shape the nation to make a change. Rosa Parks' influences is still alive today, with many great protests still happening in this generation that caused change.
Rosa Parks really helped my community, and I'm thankful for her actions.
Because of the amazing story of Rosa Parks and her act of resilience, it was known to become the beginning of the civil rights movement, which is why she is known to be the mother of civil rights.